Good morning, students. This is Mr. Giomini here with a couple, one question now, and then I'll do another one in another post on from your Chapter 8 formative pretest. So taking a look, this is number 20. It's on the back side. It says Janine is paid $200 a week plus 12.5% commission on sales. What were her weekly sales if she earned $950? So kind of use some of the test taking strategies I've been begging you guys to use on your probes. So Janine is paid $200 a week. So she's making $200 a week plus. Now I'm going to put a little plus sign above that. So she's getting the $200 a week plus she's getting an additional, let me make that a little better looking plus sign there. Plus she's getting an additional 12.5% commission on sales. So what that means is she's making 12.5% for each sale that she makes. 12.5% on her sales. So she's getting 12.5% commission on the sales she makes. So however many sales she makes, she's getting 12.5% of that. So the more sales she makes, the larger or the more money she's going to make. Now, what were her weekly sales if she earned $950 last week? Okay, so if I take a look at this, I'm going to try to write this into an equation. So I know she's making $200 plus she's getting 12.5% of all of her sales. We don't know what her sales were because we want to find what were her sales. Now I'm going to convert this 12.5% to a decimal, and 12.5% as a decimal is 125 thousandths. Now we don't know how many sales she made, so it's 125 thousandths, and I'm just going to put in the letter P for the profit she made or something like that, and that we know that altogether equals $950 because that was her total earnings for last week. Now it's just a simple algebraic equation that you and I both know how to solve. So again, I'm trying to solve for 1p, not 125 thousandths of a p. So first thing I do is get rid of that 200. So subtract 200 from both sides. Okay, that cancels out. That leaves us with 750 over here. Now that's going to be equal to 125 thousandths times the number of sales she made last week. I want to figure out how many sales she made last week, so I'm going to divide both sides by this 125 thousandths. That cancels out. I'm left with P. P is going to be equal to, now I divide this by 125 thousandths. Let me pull out the calculator here. I can't do that necessarily in my head. So I go 750 divided by 125 thousandths. That equals 6,000. So she made 6,000 sales last week, whatever she's selling. Now, if you don't believe that, if that answer sounds odd, plug it back into the equation. When I plug it back in, substitute it back in, it should give me 950. So I'm going to go first 125 times 6,000. That's equal to 750. I add to 750, I add the 200 that she's making per week. That's just not necessary. That's not her commission. Oops, 200 plus the 750. There's the 950. Hope this makes sense. Take care.